told her, don't get any closer. I done told you, now you know that. And my heart can't get no colder. It's forever, I'm alone.
There we go.
Okay, and we're back.
And we are back with a special guest appearance today with our
Jason
friend
Jeffries.
Jason Jeffries.
It's been a while. We've been talking about this for a while.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, just introduce yourself to the people. We've been talking about this for a while.
Maybe pull in a bit closer here, Colin. You're a little far away from the mic.
Okay.
Come get together.
Yeah, please.
Sorry.
Come
So
on.
we've been talking about this for a while. Jason's obviously been in Cape Town, so it's been a bit of a mission getting...
Well, not obviously. He lives in Cape Town.
Well, he lives in Cape Town. His parents are
Yeah, you guys
based
better
here,
know
though.
that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we should.
You can't just presume here, Colin. You got
Okay, anyway, so he's back down here just for a week, so we decided to put this together. We've always wanted him to come on the podcast.
I've always wanted to be
So, welcome, Jason. Hopefully we can get some views. Yay.
Hey.
Yay. That's the plan.
Would be nice.
So who wants to start?
Okay, I'll open up with my topic for today. Okay, wait, we did do a take before this.
Oh yeah, that should be the first topic actually.
The first
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah,
Very
so we
true.
recorded quite a bit, and then the camera.
So basically, don't buy knockoff Chinese SD cards.
Yeah.
That's going to be the moral of the story.
yeah.
They don't work.
Anyway, now we're recording on iPhone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve Jobs.
Hey, shut up.
Anyway, so
Shout
first topic of today is the Momo challenge.
Okay.
Well, yeah. That's
So
usual,
when
right?
I'm talking about this, I'm going to sum it up with two entities. So basically, there was this challenge on the internet where you WhatsApp a number and it gives you automated messages, and they're rather like threatening, rather devious messages. And then there was this sculpture made by a Japanese artist who worked for like a prosthetic company, and it was called Momo, and it went on an exhibition in like Tokyo, Japan. Okay, and I'll put up a picture of this thing. I don't know what it is, to be honest.
Can be classified as
It's
a
yeah.
thing.
So it's a picture of a lady with like stringy black hair, a really messed up smile, and then I thought there were boobs on it, but it was
You can
actually
just circle those on screen.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
because that confused
Editing.
me on how I was meant to feel about this image. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah?
Because I was like scared.
Did you
and
go,
then, Like,
Yeah.
a little bit of a mind game there. Anyway,
You're thinking,
but
what's
it turned
this
out-
chick's number? I'll message Momo right now.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so they're actually knees, and they're going because it's half bird, half person.
Okay.
Half woman. Sorry. So it's been pretty messed up.
Yeah.
So it's now it kind of was undercover for a while.
Yeah.
Then it peaked up in like South America, those kind of countries, and now it's just everywhere. It's gone rather viral.
Actually, I saw some articles on it, on these 12-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy in Colombia. They actually, that's how the main story came up, is that they
Let's just stop it. Why does such weird shit happen in
South America.
in South America?
You know,
eh?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
there's always something interesting going on in South America.
also feel
literally,
like-
they're like famous for like 2 girls, 1 cup. Like,
Is that
Is that South America?
Is
It's quite sad that we all know about that too.
Is that where it originated
yeah,
from?
that's South America, and they each got paid $500.
No way.
The grade 8 was a horrible year.
Yeah, it was, eh?
But I'm just saying, anything like pretty messed up, it comes out of South America. No offense if you live in South America, but that's just my perception from it. Yeah. So as you were saying, Jason.
Yeah, no, so in Colombia, that's how the main story came up, is that a 12-year-old girl and a 16-year-old boy actually committed suicide over the challenge. And that's kind of what was documented, and that's what made it as famous as it is now.
You made like
Yeah.
mainstream. Not
That's
just
what made it
this-
mainstream.
Not just a social
You know?
media challenge.
And there's also that story of that girl, I think she was in Britain. Her parents caught her before the challenge went any further. You know, this thing sends you those messages, and it tells you, like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna be in your bed. I'll kill your parents. I'll do this. You know, and like as a kid, that becomes their reality. You know, they start looking at this thing.
And the thing is also this was planted. So you know when like kids watching YouTube, they watch like Peppa Pig clips.
Yeah, it was in the Peppa Pig. Yeah,
and
yeah.
CBBS. So in these shows, people had photoshopped this Momo into the videos.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And
So
also
the kids
phone
are
number that
watching-
you can add and stuff.
It's also very traumatizing. Like, imagine you, like a 5-year-old.
I can't even look at it now.
But that's
I
what
can't.
I'm.
I
100%.
turn my screen away when that thing comes on. I'm
But
not even
you know,
lying.
like when you see a kid watching a video, you know, you see them, they become fully engrossed in that video. That
Yeah.
video becomes their reality.
Yeah.
Now this entity is on their screen, like this. They're watching Pepe Pig chilling, but they fully engrossed in what's going on in the storyline. You know, this thing pops up on screen, or it gives them a number to type, and then that becomes reality. This thing is talking to them, telling them it's going to kill their family and all
That's
this.
crazy.
As a kid, like that becomes your reality.
No,
Like
it's
you're
mad.
dealing with that in that moment. That is probably the most traumatized thing a kid could ever go through.
And also, kids are being introduced to YouTube and stuff at such a young age now, so it becomes
I
very...
mean, it's on YouTube Kids. Right?
Yeah.
Well, it actually, this is where this debate comes in and how it's involved in South Africa. So in South Africa, basically what a lot of the mainstream media is trying to say now is that, no, this is actually fear-mongering. Okay, so it's not as big a threat as they're saying, and we shouldn't, parents should not ban their kids from social media now.
Yeah.
Because there are so many positive aspects, but then there's obviously this challenge and this
I think
the
you
dark
just got to
side.
monitor what your kids are watching.
100%, you just got to be
Yeah.
conscious.
I think because social medias and all this stuff has become such a big part of today's society, if you actually don't let your kid use it, they're going to fall behind.
True. That actually is
True.
very
So it's a
true.
very complicated situation. I think we're going to get into it right now.
Yeah.
But we're going to move on to the next topic. Sorry to kind of kill the mood here for a moment. But a very sad kind of atrocity happened yesterday in Slade. So a troop of monkeys was poisoned in Slade.
Wow.
Okay, and they were poisoned with this so they call the poison the two-step. Because basically from when you take it, you've got about 2 steps and then you're dead.
Really? I never knew that.
Hey,
Yeah.
people are sick.
Crazy, yeah.
So
Honestly, like that.
So I think it's Steve Cook and Carol Booth. Sorry, we're now recording with my iPhone, so I don't have my notes on me. It's Steve Cook, Carol Booth. They're in charge of this place called the Monkey Helpline.
Yeah.
They
link in the
attend-
description.
Yeah,
Link in the
link in the
description.
description.
Yeah.
They if you want to donate and stuff as well, seriously, it's a good cause. They actually attended to this call out yesterday. It was very heartwarming to see the contribution from the community. I mean, everyone kind of gathered around to help it. It was 22 monkeys were taken to the vet, so you can imagine them running around in like a garden in trees trying to catch these monkeys, which are dying, and they're scared because they're dying.
They're probably even more aggressive because they're in that state.
Yeah,
100%. And I mean, all these babies. Luckily, not a lot of the babies were harmed, but the babies were left there apparently crying in the tree while their mothers were just falling out.
Crazy.
It was horrible though. 12 monkeys are dead, and also a miniature pincher of one of the neighbors ate one of the monkeys threw up, because you throw up as one of the symptoms of
So
it.
obviously eats that.
So he ate it, and then the dog
secondhand
also
poisoning.
sadly passed. Yeah, 100%.
So is it poisoning through food that the monkeys are
Yeah,
ingesting?
so what they think is they found a loaf of bread.
Okay.
So apparently it was a loaf of bread just like laced with poison.
Hectic.
But so now Marshall Security shout out to Marshall Security. They've also offered a reward of 20,000 rand for anyone to
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
contribute
initiative.
with information that could lead
That's actually a
to
big thing. Like
prosecution.
poison is one of those things that can actually destroy all the environment around it.
Yeah, very
And
true.
if you look at pesticides, that sort of thing, literally from that stage of
flows
the food
into
chain.
the water,
It's a knock-on
eutrophication,
effect. It's very much a
Literally.
knock-on
dominoes,
effect.
almost.
Yeah, so-
One thing triggers another. You know, one thing, the life in the water dies, but then the things that were on land, they used to eat the stuff in the water.
Yeah.
They don't have food, and if they do eat the food that's in the water that's decomposing and poisoned, they're going to die too.
So
and that
it
whole
is.
ecosystem just breaks down. you know?
Throws off the equilibrium.
Yeah.
And speaking of strange ecosystems and strange happenings, you have a topic for us, Colvin?
So I was scrolling on Facebook the other day, and I came across this little news feed saying that the first black leopard has been spotted in Africa, which I thought was quite interesting. I'd like to talk about it. So it was caught by a British photographer. His name is Will Barnard Lucas. He's been doing this for about 15 years now, trying to catch this leopard. Eventually caught it in Kenya. So I thought that was quite cool. I mean,
insane.
I know there's a difference between a panther and a leopard, but this is a black leopard. So obviously the pigmentation of the skin and the fur has changed. But the last time that it was caught was 1909. So I mean, that's over 100 years ago, the last sighting of a black leopard.
But it must be like some sort of pigment mutation of the genes.
I don't know
and-
what it is. It could also be
Is it-
it
is it-
adapting to its
No,
environment.
100% is... No, it wouldn't...
I think it's its own.
Adaptation.
It's not, it can't be its
doesn't
own
happen that
species.
No, it's like what... So I got confused.
Like
I
the
thought
cellular
it was like...
genes and-
Yeah.
like, isn't that a black leopard just a panther kind of thing? You know what I mean? But-
Yeah.
And it took this guy 15 years to...
It took it
Did he know
15
it existed, or...?
He did have suspicions. I mean, there are animals out there that people haven't seen for a while, but you've just got to get nitty and gritty.
megalodon exists.
Yeah, you just got to get nitty and gritty and try and find them. But when he actually sold the photographs to Nat Geographic, and he got quite a bit of cash from it. So, I mean, obviously there was an incentive behind it. Obviously it's a passion of his to try and spot this thing. But obviously... I mean, it puts him on
It
the
must have
map
been
in terms
satisfying as well. After all those years of graft, to finally find something like that.
It put him,
That's a once in a
it
lifetime
put him on
kind
the
of
map
discovery.
in terms of his like photography. So obviously other companies are going to come to him now because he's kind of made this like benchmark in terms of photography for animals. So I thought that was quite a cool topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
You were speaking about animals, wasn't that that lion attack in America?
Oh,
Yeah.
that mountain lion. Oh, yeah, I was about to say that fun fact about that mountain lion. We did do a podcast about it about 2 weeks ago. It was actually only 4 months old,
That's
which
decent.
kind of a bit of a turn of events compared
It's
to
the same
what we
time,
were.
the 4-month-old lion.
4 months they can still get quite big. I know that.
He said it was a younger lion. He didn't say it was a 4-month-old.
He didn't say it was 4 months.
I don't
So
know,
apparently
it's-
that's what's been going on lately. I know that mountain lions can get between 53 to 100.